I'm Julia Sondu, showing you where development is happening. Please come and join us. Wikeh bought 14 made-in-Nigeria gunboats built by Abitto Global in Rivers 9 months ago. The Rivers State Governor, Nyesom Wikeh, on Saturday, March 11, 2022 commissioned 14 gunboats built by Abitto Global Services in Rivers State to tighten security on its waterways. Abitto Global is an ingenious company that specializes in fabrication, marine services, oil and gas services, dredging, scaffolding and project management. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Abitto Global Services, Mr. Richard Akinaka, who was present at the commissioning of the magnificent gunboats, thanked the Governor of Rivers State for the opportunity.
Your Excellency, the People Governor of Rivers State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, the Chief of Naval Staff, please permit me to stand on the existing protocols. My name is Richard Akinaka, the MD of Abitto Global Services, the company that built this boat from scratch to finish.
Mr. Richard Akinaka is a principal and founder of Abitto Global Services Limited. Mr. Richard is an experienced project manager. With his unique administrative skill, Mr. Richard has productively managed, effectively worked with professionals in oil and gas servicing, geotechnical engineering, water resources, and applied geosciences including earthwork construction, foundations, landfills, slope stability, retaining structures, embankments, excavations, roads and streets, seepage and drainage, dams, channel and bank stability, hydrology, hydraulics, and river mechanisms. He is experienced in the management and oversight of multidisciplinary projects including transportation projects, fabrications, buildings and underground utilities. He is well versed in managerial issues with natural bias towards oil and gas management and personnel training. As one of the prime initiators of the Abitto Global Services Limited, he brings to the team his considerable experience, wealth of unrivaled business knowledge and contacts, both within and outside the country, financial strength and a strong methodology for total quality management. He supervised all phases of computer mapping for the company such as digitizing, geofencing, database structuring, and attribution. He provided technical and analytical support to project evaluation and planning staff with the establishment. Mr. Richard is a policy and administrative studies graduate of the University of Calabar, Nigeria. He is the Executive Director, Grassroots Initiative for Peace and Social Orientation, a civil society group focused on fostering participatory democracy and peace. The commissioning of the boats is part of efforts by the state government to rid the state's creeks and coastal areas of all criminal activities, including piracy, oil bunkering, theft, illegal refining, armed robbery, and kidnapping, and also for easy movement of naval officers who travel to other parts of the state by water. The parts of the boats are said to be armored, which makes them bullet and shock-proof. They are also flat, which makes them able to access the creeks even when the water has receded to shallow levels. The MD of Abitto Global, who shared pictures of the event on his official Instagram page, said, "We are grateful to God for fulfilling his promise of perfection to me and Abitto Global Services. It has been a day with high sense of fulfillment and joy. I thank the People Governor of Rivers State for the opportunity given us to be part of his unprecedented support to security agencies to ensure security in the state. I thank the Chief of Naval Staff, Rear Admiral AZ Gambo, Flag Officer Commanding Eastern Naval Command, Rear Admiral IA Dewu, the Commander NNS Pathfinder Rear Admiral A. Ahmed and Rear Admiral Bura for all the support." Governor Nyesom Wikeh formally presented the gunboats at the naval base at NNS Pathfinder, Naval Base, Rumoolumeni in Abio, Akpor local government area. At the ceremony, Wikeh warned that the Nigeria's economy will remain vulnerable and weak if illegal bunkering and artisanal refining of crude oil continue unchecked. The governor said the seeming frustration in the fight against illegal refining of crude oil is caused by security personnel who are either deeply involved in the illegal activity or providing cover for the criminals. On June 18, 2022, Vanguard reported that prominent Nigerians are sponsoring illegal bunkering, pipeline vandalism. The Commandant General's Special Anti-Vandal Monitoring Unit, SAVMU of the National Security and Civil Defense Corps has arrested 88 suspected members of different vandal and oil bunkery syndicates, recovering stolen petroleum close to 1 billion in 6 months. The unit, which was saddled with the responsibility of complementing other formations of the Corps across the nation to stamp out oil thieves and the criminal elements vandalizing the nation's critical national assets and infrastructure, has also destroyed illegal refineries where adulterated petroleum were produced and distributed across the country, within the period under review. These vandals have dammed the devastating environmental pollution and health hazards posed by illegal refining and oil bunkery, as they return to the same illicit business even after the destruction of their illegal refineries. They also do not put into consideration the dire consequence of their action on their lives. 2 months ago, scores of persons were burnt beyond recognition in an explosion that rocked an illegal oil refinery depot on the border of Rivers and Imo states. Most of the problems we have with illegal oil bunkering is that security agencies are fully involved. That's the truth. Civil defense is involved, army is involved, police is involved, navy is involved. Let us tell ourselves the simple truth. He explained that the oil and gas sector is the mainstay of the nation's economy, and Nigerians owe it as a duty to ensure that the country's economy is salvaged. All of us, we owe it a duty to see how we can salvage this country. 80% of the revenue of this country comes from oil, and if we cannot reduce or stop this illegal oil bunkering, this country is in for problem. And sir, we must all work together to help this country. He said his administration has remained committed to the fight against illegal bunkering and achieved tremendous results, leading to reduced soot and oil theft. Governor Wikeh said instead of the managing director of Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, commending the Rivers state government for the feat, which has made oil production level go up, he should rather discharge requisite corporate social responsibility due the Rivers states, similar to what NNPC is doing elsewhere. The governor dismissed notions in some quarters that governors put their state's security vote in personal pockets. According to him, provision of gunboats, other equipment and logistics to the security agencies to strengthen their capacity to fight crime and criminality are evidence of how the security vote is being deployed. Governor Wikeh charged the security agencies to confine the use of the gunboats to the Rivers state, for which they were provided to tackle the menace of sea piracy and illegal bunkering activities. The managing director of Abitto Global Services, Richard Akinaka, whose firm built the gunboats, thanked the Rivers state government for awarding an indigenous firm the contract to build the boats. This is the end of our program today. See you on Intervlog same time tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates. Thank you for watching Intervlog. Thank you.